Radio.
Are visiting CD Rockets and your Williamsburg Wildcats. At this time, I'd like to introduce the players tonight for the Rockets, if I could. And then I'll introduce those Wildcats. Playing tonight for the Rockets, number 21, Rachel Noonan. Number 37, Kylie Prather. Number 7, Rachel Godsey. Number 42, Alexa Onstead. Number 45, Kendra Brooks. Number 10, Michaela Eifert. Number 16, Olivia Barkhurst. Number 22, Jasmine King. Number 15, Meredith Stetson. And number 24, Lucy Sullivan. Starting tonight for the Rockets, number 18, senior captain, Lauren Best. Wearing number 20, senior captain, number 20, Abby Puckett. A senior wearing number 13, Shelby Hedgie. A senior wearing number 30, Holly Daniel. A senior wearing number 17, Sam Davis. A junior wearing number 11, Hannah Grober. A junior wearing number 35, Caitlin Lakes. A sophomore wearing number 6, Anna Best. A sophomore wearing number 26, Ivy Stephen. A freshman wearing number 1, Grace Ferguson. And a freshman wearing number 23, Jess Fobar. And the girls are coached by Craig Yeager and assisted by Chris Puckett. And now speed our Wildcats for tonight's game. Wearing number 2, Brooklyn Applegate. Wearing number 5, Allie Doss. Wearing number 6, Lindsay Arwine. In the goal keep, number 7, Ella Durham. Wearing number 10, Kylie Caudell. Number 13, Haley Miller. Number 19, Trinity Wayscott. Number 20, Emma Cummins. Number 21, Rachel Rapp. Number 25, Emily Hensley. Number 32, Caitlin Gregory. And our seniors for tonight's game, wearing number 8, Kirsten Thomas. Wearing number 9, Amanda Mitchell. Wearing number 11, Savannah McClung. Another senior, wearing number 12, Alyssa Carter. Our other senior, number 22, Grace Tiger. Our senior, wearing number 30, Kiana Dowie. And our last senior, number 34, Autumn Gregory. The girls are coached by Jeff Cummins, Craig Beeson, and head coach Brian Hart. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you once again, and God bless America. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you one more time. With all these games to continue, for our student athletes, we must remind you to wear your mask at all times because of the high school athletic events. And also, you maintain a distance of at least 6 feet from anyone not in your immediate field. Thank you so much.
And welcome back to the Main Street Pizza broadcast booth here at Abrams Stadium on the campus of Williamsburg High School.
Your health has always been a top priority for our partners.
All right, just a little update. Tomorrow, the boys and girls soccer team, they're going to be traveling to Felicity for a 4:30 boys start, 6:30 for the girls. I'm guessing that's probably because there's no lights at Felicity. At least the last time I remember there weren't any lights, so if that's the case. Tomorrow also middle school volleyball at Hamersville and middle school football at Batavia. That at 7 o'clock. A little time change, a little later in the evening for middle school football. The Lady Rockets are going to get the first kickoff of the night. And if that ponytail can sway one or the other, I can figure out who exactly this girl is. The referees are getting their position. The far line judge trotting across the field. Our buddy Jeremy is the head official. Hopefully that's a good thing. And that is one of the 10, 11 seniors for the Lady Rockets. Lauren Best getting set to start the game with a kickoff. Again, the Lady Rockets 1-2 and 1-0 in the National Division. The Lady Wildcats 2-2 and 1-0. All right, Lauren will tap it back to Rachel Noonan. Noonan gets it across the midfield, but it gets into the hands of Kaylin Gregory over to Emma Cummins. Emma back to Allie Doss. Doss over to Grace Tigert, rolls off of her foot. And the Lady Rockets will do the throw-in with Grace Ferguson. Down court to Abby Puckett. Abby Puckett, the leading scorer for the Lady Rockets. Nice defense by Lindsay Arwine. To the far side, that is Holly Daniel. Looks like it's going to get kicked out of bounds, and the Lady Wildcats are going to get the kick in, or the throw in. Downfield, Lady Rockets will come up with the ball, goes through a couple of defenders. Back to, goes over the head of Grace Tye, make that Amanda Mitchell. Back to Amanda. Amanda's going to tap it back to the Lady Wildcat defense and Kirsten Thomas. Over to Lindsay Arwine. Downfield, clears it out is Arwine, but it's going to go off of the Lady Rockets. Mitchell, Amanda Mitchell with the throw-in. Ball goes out of bounds. Nice to see senior night Amanda Mitchell. Unfortunately, was not able to have her dad here.
Once again for the Wildcats.
He is one of the linemen who is on assignment. God only knows where he's at right at the moment. I'm not sure exactly where he's at, but he's helping America get back to rolling. God bless you, Jason. Ball gets tapped, and it goes out of bounds against Lauren Best. The Lady Wildcats get the throw in, and that's Lindsay Arwine back over to Thomas, over to Amanda Mitchell once again, over to Emma Cummins. Emmons works it back to Lindsay Arwine. She clears it out down the middle of the field, but the Lady Rockets are going to clear it right back. Nice header by Thomas. Holly Daniel works it around Emma Cummins over to the near sidelines to Grace Ferguson. Rolls out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. 37:55 to play in the opening half. Allie Doss with the throw in. Gets it down the near sidelines. And it goes off of Jessie Fobar, a freshman. Ball's cleared out right to Amanda Mitchell. Amanda's going to clear it out down to the corner, but it's going to be brought back by Shelby Hagee. Cummins trying to play some defense on the offensive side of the field. Cummins takes it right back. Nice job, Emma. Emma works around, and it gets taken back by Anna Best, the younger sister of Lauren, I'm guessing. Ball taken away by Lindsay Arwine. She's going to clear it out downfield for the Lady Wildcats. And tap back by Shelby Hagee downfield. A body shot by the Lady Rockets. Over to Kirsten Thomas for the Lady Wildcats, over to Cummins. Cummins back over to Allie Doss. Allie Doss tries to work it around Hannah Grober. Grober takes it away. Working down the near sidelines, and Allie Doss is going to come right back And it's going to get tapped out of bounds by Alley. Lady Rockets Grover will do the throw in. Nice defense by Kiana Dowie. Back over to Grover. Grover ran the sidelines with it. Shot on goal, saved by Ella Durham. Cadeau works it down, but it's going to be tapped back by Hagee for the Rockets, goes to the far sidelines. Cleared out by Sam Davis. Ball tapped out of bounds, and it looks like it will. Yeah, that's right, a throw in for the Rockets. We're at the 36-minute mark in the opening half. Throw in goes right to Abby Puckett. Kicked off of her, goes to Lindsay Arwine. She's going to clear out all the way downfield on the far sidelines. And it's going to be a Lady Wildcat. No, it's going to be a Lady Rocket throw in with Sam Davis. Sam, one of the many seniors this Lady Rockets team has. Throw in is going to go off of the Lady Rockets, or Lady Wildcats, excuse me. Sam Davis with the throw in. A header by Kirsten Thomas back over to Brooklyn Applegate. Brooklyn's just going to tap it out. Abby Puckett with the throw in downfield. Going to go right to Lindsay Arwine, and she just right back. Kicks it right back out of bounds. Okay, 20. All right, I didn't have that number. Shot going over top of the goal, but it's going to be Grace Ferguson working the ball around. Grace Tigert working on her on defense. Grace on Grace. And the Lady Rockets will get the throw in. Inbound to Puckett. Allie Doss trying to cause confusion on defense, which she does. Gets it away. And she's going to tap it, and it's going to go off of Abby Puckett. The Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in. 34.5 to play. Downfield. Kicked her back by Jessie Fobar, taken back. And it's going to be cleared out by Kirsten Thomas. Lauren Best tries to get her best foot forward, but it's going to get out to Kylie Durham. Or excuse me, Kylie Cadill. Cadill over to Applegate. Applegate's going to tap it downfield to Caitlin Gregory. Kaylee settles it down towards the sidelines. Keeps it in bounds. Over to the middle of the field, Emma Cummins. Emma's not going to get to it in time. As Caitlin Lakes. Caitlin Lakes will get her first save of the evening. 33:45 to play here in the first half. Nice clear out right to Kirsten Thomas. She taps it over to Grace Tigert. Tigert can't control it. And it's going to go out of play as Grace Ferguson will chase it down. And it does look like Ferguson will do the throw in. And we're going to get a whistle. And we have a substitution, Meredith Stetson, a freshman. All right, Ferguson with the throw in goes down to Kiana Dowie. Dowie clears it out towards the middle of the field. Kylie Cadill's going to fight for it with Holly Daniel. Daniel's going to win that battle, but right over to the Wildcats. Amanda Durham boots it over to Kiana Dowie, which gets booted right back by the Lady Rockets. Ball going to the far sidelines, out of bounds. But it's going to be a Lady Rocket throw-in. Got an absolutely beautiful Tuesday night here at Abrams Stadium at Williamsburg High School. Throw-in goes right to Lindsay Arwine. She taps it around Lauren Best. Tries to tap it out, and the Lady Rockets are going to get the throw-in. Just a gorgeous night. The lights are on here at Abrams Stadium. Throw-in. Back down towards the middle of the field, but going to be taken by Holly Daniel. She's going to tap it. A near header by Puckett. Kiana Dowie's going to clear it out in the middle of the field over to Caitlin Gregory. Going to get a whistle on the play. We got maybe a pushing penalty. Pushing call. All right, 13 is Shelby Hagee. She's going to be doing the free kick at the 32-minute mark. And it flies in the air, but it's going to go off to the left. And the Lady Wildcats will get possession. It'll be a goal kick with Allie Doss doing the honors.
Allie Doss will take the kick.
Like we got a couple of ball girls on each side of the field. That helps out a lot. Allie Doss kick it toward the middle of the field to Emma Cummins, but it's coming back the other way with Grace Ferguson. Ferguson into Kiana Dowie. She's going to tap it out of bounds. And the Lady Rockets are going to get the throw in. Loose ball on the field. Throw in. It's tapped away by Kiana Dowie again. Grace Ferguson with the throw in. Throws it into Abby Puckett and make that Anna Best. And it's going to be Anna Grober chasing it down, but it's going to go out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats are going to get a goal kick, and Allie Doss will once again do the honors. All right, 30-45 to play here in the first half. Once again, congratulations to Dave Hollins and his Wildcats for a 4-1 victory over the Rockets in Game 1. All right, downfield with Kylie Cadill. She taps it down to Caitlin Gregory. She's got a lane on the right side. Shot is deflected by Fobar. Caitlin Gregory gets it right back, works it around the defense, kicks it towards the middle of the field, and it goes between two Wildcats to the far side for the Lady Rockets to clear out. To Lauren Best on the far sidelines. Looks like a couple of grabbing each other. Call's going to go against Claremont Northeastern. And the Lady Wildcats will get it right at the 30-minute mark of the first half. Again, congratulations, Dave Hollins. First win for the Wildcats since the 2018 soccer season. That has to be very special. Special on senior night for Zeke and Dan for sure. Kirsten Thomas with the kick on the far side of the field, downfield. Kylie Cadill going to fight it with Anna Best.
Head play, nice try.
And it's going to be corralled by Caitlin Lakes, the goalie for the Lady Rockets. Goals by Eli Jones, Zeke Holtzclaw, Ethan Sackrider, and Josh Raymond for the Wildcats. An exciting 4-1 victory. Anna Best with the ball, kicks it down to the far side, kicked back by Lindsay Arwine. Down to the far sidelines to Applegate. And it's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Rockets are going to get the throw in.
It'll be a throw in for the Rockets.
Run by the Rockets, the header by Brooklyn Applegate over to Lindsay Arwine. Kicks back and forth between her and Lauren Best. Off of Lauren, and the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. Arwine towards midfield, gets a kick backwards. Allie Doss got a foot in over to Kirsten Thomas. Thomas gets it down to the sidelines, gets past Caitlin Gregory, back over to
nice play by
Grace Ferguson. But Grace Tiger's going to clear it out for the Lady Wildcats. As well, it goes back by Shelby Hagee. Tiger with a body shot, controlling the ball for the Lady Wildcats. Ball's going to go out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's in, even though Ferguson was out of bounds, but the ball, I guess, it was not. Ferguson taps it out to Abby Puckett towards the middle of the field. Thomas comes to an attack on defense, but Puckett gets it by her. Down to the far left corner to Lauren Best. She gets it around the defense, and we're going to get a whistle.
And it's a goal kick for Wildcats.
We're going to get a goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. Autumn Gregory going to enter the game.
One of our seniors, number 34, Autumn Gregory.
Grace Tiger going to come out and get a breather. Nice job by Grace.
Grace Tiger. Great job, Grace did. Allie Doss will take the kick.
Allie Doss is going to do the goal kick. Line drive down the middle off of the foot of Hannah Grober. Down towards the middle. Settled by the Lady Rockets. Anna Best gets it over to the near sidelines, over to Grace Tiger. A collision by Graber and Doss. They're both on their feet and back at it. And it's going to be Kirsten Thomas kicking it between Ferguson. Lady Rockets with the throw in. Into Thomas. She chips it out to Caitlin Gregory down the sidelines. Autumn Gregory going to try to secure it, but it's going to be Fobar. Back over to the near sidelines to Ferguson, down to Allie Doss trying to play some defense. She gets it away, and it's out of bounds. Nice job by Allie Dawson, but it's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Rockets. Inside to Abby Puckett. She works around inside, but cleared out by Lindsay Arwine. Over to Kylie Cadill. She taps it over to Brooklyn Applegate. Cadill and a Lady Rocket collide.
Applegate with the ball.
Applegate working it around the Rockets defense.
Still moving. Nice pass up
downfield to Fobar.
Tries to save it.
And Gregory just can't catch up with it down the sidelines. And it's going to be an offside penalty against the Lady Wildcats. Closing in on the 26-minute mark here in the first half. We are scoreless from Abrams Stadium on the campus of Williamsburg High School.
Offside was called against the Wildcats.
A kick by, looks like Abby Puckett. Over to
Thomas sends it way down.
Grover, but Kirsten Thomas is going to clear it out to the far side of the field. Over to Sam Davis. Davis is going to clear it out, but it's going to go out of bounds
Wildcat throw
in front of the Lady Rockets sidelines. Lindsay Arwine gives the throw in, gets it to Emma Cummins. Emma tries to work it around Anna Best. Taps it back over to Amanda Mitchell towards the middle of the field, over to Kylie Cadill. Cadill works it. It's Grace Ferguson in pursuit. We're going to get a penalty. It's going to be called against the Lady Wildcats.
That was against the Wildcats.
Wow. That I don't agree with.
Take the kick for the Rockets.
All right, Jesse Fubar, a freshman, will do the kick. They're saying it was a push-off on Kylie Cadill, and I don't think so. All right, a header right to Emma Cummins. That was a nice, sharp line drive. Caitlin Gregory trying to keep it in bounds. A little frustrated, but she could not do it.
Grace Ferguson with a throw in.
Congratulations to Caitlin Gregory and Megan Ellis on their third and fifth place finishings at the Georgetown Cross Country meet on Saturday. Third and fifth place. Autumn Gregory is going to kick it towards the far sidelines, out of bounds. Lady Rockets will get the throw in. 24 and a half minutes to play here at Abrams Stadium. Another out of bounds against the Lady Wildcats, so the Lady Rockets will get another throw in. Ball's headed up, but cleared out by Lindsay Arwine. Nice footwork by Meredith Stetson. And it's going to be Amanda Mitchell clearing out downfield to Caitlin Gregory, but it's Fobar getting back towards the Wildcat side. There's the Rocket side. Emma Cummins getting it back on the Wildcat side of the field. She's going to kick it towards the far sidelines, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds on the Rockets. Are going to get the throw in at the 24-minute mark. Again, we are scoreless here at Williamsburg High School. Grace Tigert sets a check back into the lineup at the next opportunity. Throw in by the Lady Rockets. Nice defense by Lindsay Arwine. She's going to hit the deck, and a penalty called against the Lady Rockets. Coach Dave Yeager, Craig Yeager for the Rockets, showing his displeasure for the call. Kirsten Thomas, line drive, kick down the far side. Kylie Cadill trying to catch up with the ball. That was Amanda Mitchell, actually.
Wildcat throw in.
Out of bounds, and the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. Grace Tigert going to enter the game, and it looks like Brooklyn Applegate's going to get a breather.
Grace Tigert.
23-minute mark here in the first half. All right. Throw in by Amanda Mitchell. A header over to Kylie Cadill, gets it over to Autumn Gregory. Autumn taps it, goes around over to Kirsten Thomas. Over to Grace Tigert. Taps it a little too hard, gets back towards the Lady Rockets side. But a header by Allie Doss trying to control the ball. Grace Ferguson works it down the sidelines, and
nice defense by Doss.
Kick will be deflected off of Allie Doss, and the Lady Rockets get the throw in.
Throw in by Ferguson.
Ferguson throws it in over the head, but it goes into Allie Doss. Taps it over to Autumn Gregory.
Passes up ahead.
Gregory over to Holly Daniel. Back towards the Lady Wildcat side. Anna Best taps it over to the defense, and it's going to go back, but it's going to be Grace Tigert kicking it back over to Caitlin Gregory at midfield. Downfield to Amanda Gregory, or Autumn Gregory. She's got a lane down to the sidelines, And it's going to go out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in.
Taken by Autumn Gregory.
Autumn Gregory will get it in just past Emma Cummins. She gets it right back over to Allie Doss. Allie shoots it through the middle, and a shot on goal by a man. Make that Kylie Cadill is wide right.
Yes, Kylie Cadill.
And the Lady Rockets will get a corner kick.
By Caitlin Gregory.
And Caitlin Gregory will do the honors. And Caitlin is ready to go. She boots it towards the middle of the field. Into Caitlin Gregory, and her shot is just going to go a little wide and a little long for the Lady Wildcats. So the Lady Rockets are going to get a goal kick at the 21-minute mark. We are scoreless. And the Lady Rockets are going to set it up.
Rockets.
Nice boot towards the near sidelines. Autumn Gregory trying to corral and settle it for the Lady Wildcats, but it's going to go out of bounds. Off of, looked like Shelby Hagee was the girl who did the goal kick. All right, a throw in for the Lady Rockets. Down the sidelines, almost a header by Allie Doss, but right to Kiana Gregory. Taps it right back to Hannah Grover, but it's going to be Abby Puckett attack, but she's going to pull it up, settle it, and gets it over to Grover. Taken away by Lindsay Arwine. She clears it out towards midfield. Kylie Cadill taps it over to Amanda Mitchell, goes off of Hannah Grover. We're going to get a call. It looks like handball. And the Lady Wildcats will get the kick at the halfway point of the first half. 20 minutes to go. Kirsten Thomas has it lined up just on the Lady Rockets side. She boots it downfield just over the head of Emma Cummins, right to Hagee. Hagee works it around to Emma.
Nice footwork by
downfield to the far corner. Lady Rockets in pursuit with Lindsay Arwine. Ball's going to be tapped back and forth. That was Meredith Stetson for the Lady Rockets. She's going to do the throw in. A header by Abby Puckett back over to Stetson. Stetson tries to get it between the defense, but Lindsay Arwine is going to clear it out towards midfield. Lady Rockets going to tap it back towards their goal. Ball gets kicked towards the star lines. Caitlin Gregory sees that it's going to be a Lady Wildcat throw in, gets it downfield, tries to get it to Emma, but it goes a little bit long. Holly Daniel gets it downfield for the Lady Rockets, right to Kiana Dowie. Make that Allie Doss over to Kiana. Kiana clears it out towards midfield. Holly Daniel just collides right into Emma Cummins. Taken away by Kirsten Thomas. She's going to work it downfield to Kylie Cadill. Goes off of Kylie. Caitlin Gregory in pursuit. And she's going to run into Jessie Fobar. And that's going to go out of bounds. The top of this fence here at the bottom of the bleachers is in my view a little bit. We're trying to see exactly what we got going on. And it will be a goal kick for the Lady Rockets. Downfield, intercepted by Autumn Gregory over to Kylie Cadill. Kicked back by the Lady Rockets. Look like Anna Best. Lindsay Arwine clears it back down to Kylie Cadill. Cadill works it around the defense.
Work back to the middle.
And a pass is deflected off of Abby Puckett. Or make that Holly Daniel. And we're going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Wildcat throw in. Allie Doss will do the throw in. Gets it down to Caitlin Gregory, a header. And it's a loose ball. Ball's kicked around. Amanda Mitchell goes wide left. Nice save by Caitlin Lakes. The Lady Rockets. Nice clear out right to a header by Kylie Cadill. Cadill tries to get it over to Emma Cummins and gets it back to herself over to Emma Cummins. Emma's going to get it towards the corner, chased by Amanda Mitchell, and picked up by Samantha Davis. Davis in the middle. Grace Tiger tries to go for it. Knocked around and kicked back by Abby Puckett towards midfield. Collision with Lindsay Arwine. Kicked back by Grace Tiger. Tiger back towards the middle to Emma Cummins. Ball is heading towards out of bounds, but it looks like Amanda Mitchell's going to save it. Ball's going out of bounds now. The Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. There's a number 28 for the Lady Rockets on the field, and I do not have a 28 on my roster. So maybe
checking in for the Rockets, number 22, Jasmine King.
Jasmine King, number 22, a sophomore, will check in. Ball in. Kicked back by Anna Best towards midfield into the hands of Coach Yeager, the Lady Rockets. Lindsay Arwine tries to get it over the defense, gets it to Amanda Mitchell, over to Emma Cummins, inside to Caitlin Gregory, shot on goal, and it's just off to the left, and another save. Emily Hensley will come in next for the Lady Wildcats, wearing number 25 instead of the number 11 on my roster. But we know who she is. All right, 15. Meredith Stetson will have it out of bounds. Looks like the Lady Wildcats will get a throw in.
Emily Hensley checks in for the Wildcats.
Emily Hensley checks in. Emily Hensley checks in for Kylie Goodell. Nice job, Kylie. Nice work. All right, the throw in downfield by the Lady Rockets. Anna Best on the sideline. She's going to boot it towards the Lady Wildcat goal. And Durham comes out, gets save number 2. One Lady Rocket, and Allie Doss was in pursuit. Ball cleared out downfield. A nice little push by Jasmine King. Gregory downfield. Kaylin Gregory gets a little bit down, too far out of her reach. Going to be kicked out of bounds by the Lady Rockets, and the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. 15 minutes here in the first half. 15 minutes. Throw in. Gregory is going to be kicked out of bounds. The Lady Wildcats will continue with possession. Autumn Gregory's going to get it back into Hensley. Hensley back over to Gregory. Gregory gets it, tries to get it over to the middle. Emily Hensley with the ball, tapped back and cleared out by the Lady Rockets. Dowie is going to kick it back towards the other side of the field. And it will be King and Hensley fighting over the ball. Now Autumn Gregory's in the mix.
Nice try by Autumn.
Out of bounds, Lady Wildcats, and it will be a throw in by the, no, it will be a Lady Wildcat throw in. All right. Autumn Gregory will throw it in. Gets it in the middle to Emma Cummins. Cummins works it back over to Autumn Gregory, back over to Cummins. Cummins taps it to the side to Emily Hensley on the right side. Shot on goal is just going to go off to the right. Saved by Caitlin Lakes, but that ball curved to the right. But a nice shot on goal by Emily Hensley. Caitlin Lakes, a junior goalkeeper, gets it set up for Shelby Hagee for the goal kick.
Hagee with the kick.
And a line drive over to the near sidelines, goes out of bounds.
It'll be a Wildcat throw-in.
Wildcat throw-in, and it will be
back in
Brooklyn Applegate. Checking back in, and it looks like it's going to be Amanda Mitchell getting a break.
One of our seniors, a great job by Amanda.
13:20 to play here in the first half. Nice little round of applause for Amanda Mitchell. Of course, we are at about, 20% capacity, thanks to Governor DeWine. And it goes out of bounds. Lady Rockets will get the throw in. She runs about 20 yards down the sidelines. Header by Allie Doss over to Kirsten Thomas. And Autumn Gregory saves it from going out of bounds. Kicks it over to Emma Cummins. Kicked back the other way by the Lady Rockets. Header by Lindsay Arwine, but taken back down by Allie to make that Anna Best. Anna Dowie's going to clear it out for the Lady Wildcats over to Kirsten Thomas. Downfield to the far side to Applegate. Applegate's going to control it. She gets it back over to Tigert. Tigert kicks it downfield. Over and blocked by the Rockets, absolutely. Anna Best works it back over to Holly Daniel. She's going to kick it downfield and takes it off the head of Emma Cummins over to Autumn Gregory. Defense by King. Downfield, Allie Doss gets it around Grace Ferguson. Kicked out of bounds off of, it's going to go off of Jasmine King, so it will be a throw-in for the Lady Wildcats. Allie Doss will do the honors close to midfield.
Allie Doss take the throw in.
Allie Doss with the throw in down the sidelines. Goes off of Summer Northeastern's Jasmine King. And it will be a throw in by Autumn Gregory. We are scoreless here at Abrams Stadium at Williamsburg High School. The Lady Rockets come into town for Lady Wildcats and their soccer senior night. And the throw in to Caitlin Gregory goes off of the Lady Wildcats. And Jasmine King will throw it in for the Lady Rockets. King gets it down the near sidelines. A one bouncer off of Allie Doss, but it's going to go out of bounds. Coach Cummins corrals that ball over to Abby Puckett. Abby Puckett throws it in near midfield, gets it over to Holly Daniel. Daniel works it around. Stolen by Caitlin Gregory. Caitlin takes a tumble, but she's right back up on her feet downfield to Kiana Dowie. Dowie over to Ferguson. Ferguson gets it back over to Lindsay Arwine. Arwine with a nice clear out over to Abby Puckett. Puckett gets it downfield. Allie Doss tries to control it, gets it back over to the middle of the field to Emma Cummins. Emma works it down the sidelines off of Jasmine King. Jasmine King works it over to Holly Daniel. Daniel works it towards the middle of the field. Thomas sends it out to Emma Cummins back towards midfield to Brooklyn Applegate. Applegate had to come back for the kick. Gets it back over to Autumn Gregory. Gregory make that Allie Doss and Ferguson fight for the ball. Goes out. Looks like the Rockets are going to get the throw in. Kylie Cadill will check in at the next opportunity, and that looks like that opportunity is now. And Olivia Barkhurst will check in for the Rockets. No, that's number 18, Lauren Best. The 16 and the 18 look awfully familiar when they're small numbers. Allie Doss gets the throw in, and it's going to be kicked back by King. Kiana Dowie chasing it down to the goal line. Back over to Gregory. Taps it out of bounds. Abby Puckett with the throw in. We're at 9.5 minutes here in the first half. King gets it down to Lauren Best. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats are going to get a goal kick, and I'm willing to bet it's going to be Allie Doss. Amanda Mitchell comes back into the game. Looks like Grace Tigert is going to get a break. Nice job by Grace. All right, now Caitlin Lakes has 4 saves for the Lady Rockets, 2 for Ella Durham. Nice header by Thomas over to Amanda Mitchell, but it's going to be 24 Lucy Sullivan controlling it. But he gets over to Amanda Mitchell, back over to Cummins. Cummins gets a push from behind by Abby Puckett, and the Lady Wildcats are going to get a penalty kick. 8:42 to play here in the first half. Kirsten Thomas will set it up right at the 50-yard line, right at midfield. She boots it all the way downfield. And Kylie Cadill's in pursuit, and it's going to be Caitlin Lakes coming out towards the top of the goal box to retrieve the ball. And she keeps it in the Rockets' possession. She clears it out to Lauren Best. Fought over by Autumn Gregory. Nice defense by Autumn. Over to Jasmine King. Kicked away by Kirsten Thomas. Gregory. Autumn gets it over to Emma Cummins. Cummins over to Applegate. Applegate taps it back. But no, she's going to kick it downfield. Caitlin Gregory just can't outrun the ball. Out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Rockets are going to get the throw in. Throwing down the near sidelines. Gregory taps it back. Abby Puckett kicked it down the sidelines. Allie Doss kicks it back the other way over to Emma Cummins. Cummins gets it towards the middle, and it's Puckett. And Holly Daniel gets it kicked away from by Emma Cummins over to Kirsten Thomas. She kicks it down to the corner. Caitlin Gregory in pursuit, and just out of her reach once again.
Right idea, though, ladies.
Lady Wildcats or Lady Rockets are going to get the throw in. As Haley Miller will check in at the next opportunity. Throw in goes off of Abby Puckett. But they're going to say, oh, yeah, okay, Lady Wildcat throw in. Haley Miller's going to check in for Autumn Gregory. Nice job by Autumn.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 13, Haley Miller.
All right. Caitlin Gregory with the throw in towards the middle of the field. Body shot by Emma Cummins back towards the middle. Emma Cummins over to Applegate. Her shot on goal gets deflected by two different Lady Rockets, and that's going to go out of bounds. And it will be a corner kick by the Lady Wildcats.
Corner kick for the Wildcats by Gregory.
Gregory kicks it right in front. Oh, almost by Amanda Mitchell. Or was that Allie Doss? Brooklyn Applegate with a header trying to keep the ball inbounds. Works around, tap back, but it's going to be Kirsten Thomas keeping it on the Lady Wildcats side. And a nice clear out by Jasmine King towards midfield over to Lauren Best. Allie Doss in pursuit. Lauren Best keeps possession over to Lindsay Arwine. She kicks it back, a header by Allie Doss. Another header by the Lady Rockets, a header by Kiana Dowie, but it's going to go to Lauren Best. And she did not really have an open shot to the goal. And we're going to get a corner kick for the Lady Rockets at 5:30 to play here in the first half. A physical, well-fought match here in the first half. All right, they're going to give Allie Doss a goal kick. Allie Doss is going to boot it away towards the middle of the field. Line drive right to Anna Best. Her kick goes backwards to Stetson. Brooklyn Applegate trying to get it away from Stetson, and she does. And we're going to get a call against the Lady Wildcats. And the Lady Rockets are going to get a penalty kick. Some kid's got some nachos walking in front of him with some nachos. You better be faster than that. All right, the Lady Rockets getting in. It's going to be cleared out by Kirsten Thomas. Downfield, Kylie Cadill out in front. And her kick is saved by Caitlin Lakes. Caitlin was way ahead of the pack. I'm surprised we didn't get a offside call. Caitlin's clear out goes straight up in the air to the Wildcats sideline. Out of bounds, Lady Wildcats with the throw in, and Haley Miller. Taylor gets it down to the near sidelines. Gets by Caitlin Gregory. But Jessie Fobar is going to work it down to the corner. Kicked out of bounds, and the Lady Wildcats will get a corner kick. Caitlin Gregory will do the honors from the right corner towards the middle of the field. Just past Kylie Cadill, but the Lady Rockets are going to settle it until Kirsten Thomas comes out and gets in front of it over to Kiana Dowie. Dowie works it around Lauren Best. She keeps it. She runs into Abby Puckett. She's back up on her feet. Cummins over to Haley Miller on the sidelines. Back over to Cummins. Taken away by Abby Puckett. Tap back and a clear out for the Lady Rockets. Right back over to Allie Doss. Allie Doss gets it over to Haley Miller. Ball's kicked and cleared out. But the Lady Rockets are going to get the throw in. Got a whistle. As we have a substitution for the Lady Rockets. Try to get her number as quickly as I can. Or until Guy announces it because he can see better. Looks like Samantha Davis, number 17. A senior defender for the Lady Rockets. Right back into the hands of, well, that's Anna Best. She's going to clear it out to the far side. Gets by the Rockets offense. Lindsay Arwine's going to kick it towards midfield, out of bounds. Lady Rocket throw in. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Again, we are scoreless. And ball goes out of bounds. Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. All right. Lindsay Arwine will get the throw in. 2:15 to play. Throw in to Emma Cummins. Emma's going to tap it back. Kicked away by the Lady Rockets. Back to Arwine over to Abby Puckett. Abby Puckett's going to try to control it for the Lady Rockets. Downfield to Kiana Dowie. She kicks it back towards the middle of the field. Puckett and Cummins in pursuit over to Jasmine King. She kicks it down. Header by Kiana Dowie over to Allie Doss.
good play. Nice move by
Allie
Doss.
Doss works it around the defense over to
Now we're up ahead to
Haley Miller, and her kick over to Caitlin Gregory goes right behind
Rocket throw in.
Caitlin Gregory, so the Rockets are going to get the throw in. Jasmine King will throw it in downfield. Over to Lauren Best, goes out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats get the throw in with a minute and a half to play. Into Cummins. Cummins gets it downfield, but it's going to be Hagee working it back towards
With the ball.
the Rockets side of the field.
It'll be a Wildcat
Chip
throw.
shot goes out of bounds. Lady Wildcat throw in at 1:10 to play. Ball thrown in. Abby Puckett going to clear it out for the Lady Rockets.
We have 1 minute remaining.
Ella
in the
Durham
first
going to
half.
come out
1 minute.
and retrieve it with 1 minute to play in the first half.
Clears it out for
And
Wildcats.
she's
Nice
going to clear it out
clear.
towards midfield. One bounce over top of Haley Cadill. Kicked back by
Cummins tries to settle.
by
She does.
Stetson.
Nice work by Cummins.
Or make that Hagee.
Over to Miller. Miller
Almost
back.
took out Holly Daniel.
Nice pass up ahead. by
Downfield. And it's going to be
Bell in pursuit.
Hagee
And
getting
it's cleared
control.
out by
She's
the
going to clear it
Rockets.
out towards the sidelines. Out of bounds. Caitlin Gregory will get the throw in 30 seconds.
Throws it up ahead to
And goes by
Adele. And
Cadill. Ball's going to
cleared
go back
by
out
the
of bounds.
Rockets.
Cleared out by the Rockets. Haley Miller will inbound the ball to Cadill. Cadill's going to tab it back towards the middle of the field. Couple of headers. I don't know. Do those look like pinball
10,
headers?
9,
10 seconds to go.
7,
Out of bounds. Lady
6,
Wildcats get the throw in. No,
5,
Lady Rockets.
4,
And that is pretty much going to do it for the first half.
1.
All right, we've got
Yeah,
3
in the
zeros
first half.
at the top of the scoreboard. And we are scoreless
Great game by both
at
teams.
the half. The Lady Wildcats 0, the Lady Rockets 0. And we will try to recap things, give you a few updates, and we'll do so here at the half. Again, we are scoreless at Abrams Stadium at Williamsburg High School. We'll be right back on Wildcat Sports Radio.
I think we're all going to be much tired hearing that one day.
When it's time to feed the family, everyone is going to want something different. Make the call that'll please them all. 513-724-5543 to Main Street Pizza. Whether it's a piping hot pizza with their favorite toppings, a pasta with a salad, a steak hoagie, or an order of the absolute best hot wings in town. That's 513-724-5543. Whether it's pickup or delivery, make it just another Main Street Pizza kind of night. Well, if it's Wildcats gear and apparel you're looking for, check out Remarkable Designs. They've supplied shirts, hoodies, logos, and banners for local organizations, athletic teams, local businesses, and now Wildcat Sports Radio. Check out their Facebook page and then give them a call at 513-443-2380 or go online to remarkabledesigns.us to place your order. Remarkable Designs, turning imagination into reality. Well, you don't have to go very far for great barbecue here in town. Just hop in the automobile, buckle up them kids, and head on over to Barbecue Heaven and Half Acre Road to 32Q. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 7. 32Q has a wide variety on their menu. They cater and also have a Wednesday lunch special you don't want to miss. Get either a pulled pork or a pulled chicken sandwich with a bag of chips and an ice-cold drink for the low price of only $5. That's right, $5. That's 32Q on the corner of Barbecue Heaven and Half Acre Road.
Nora Kirkham and Isla Pelletier. We thank these ladies. Now they're soccer team.
Well, we all know the Medicare system can be very confusing. Better Together Medicare Solutions, a local agency, can answer any questions you may have, and there's never a charge to work with the staff. For answers to your questions, call Wildcat graduate Jessica Hayden at 513-545-5787. That's 515-545-5787. Or stop by their new location at 350 East Main Street in downtown Batavia. For better Medicare solutions, that's Better Together Medicare Solutions. Cadill Landscape Contractors specializes in spring and fall cleanup, design, low voltage lighting, paver patios, installation, and maintenance. Give Greg and Kim Cadill a call at 513-473-6267. That's Greg and Kim Cadill at 513-473-6267. That's Cadill Landscape Contractors. Well, if you're in need of an adjustment or some good old-fashioned massage therapy, well, you need Fisher Chiropractic and Massage Therapy. Check out their Facebook page for their daily hours of operation. Call 513-724-1600. That's 513-724-1600 to get your appointment set up. Then go visit them at 331 South 5th Street, just up the road from Williamsburg High School. That's Fisher Chiropractic and Massage Therapy. All right, welcome back to the all-new Main Street Pizza broadcast booth at Abrams Stadium on the campus of Williamsburg High School. The Lady Rockets and the Lady Wildcats have fought to a scoreless tie here at the first half. Ella Durham has 2 saves to her credit. Caitlin Lakes 5 for the Lady Rockets. Well, obviously no scoring to go over, so let's recap a little bit of what's gone on earlier today. The boys' match, first off, between the Wildcats and the Rockets. Eli Jones got the Wildcats on board at the 32-46 mark. Butch Toe, Michael, how you doing, buddy? Zeke Holtzclaw added a second goal to make it 2-0 Wildcats at the 16-11 mark in the first half. Jared Glancy of the Rockets made it 2-1 at the 13-21 mark, and that's where it stood at halftime. 38-16 mark of the second half. Ethan Sackrider on a rebound knocked it in to make it 3-1. Josh Raymond with a minute 33 put a little bit of an exclamation point on the Wildcats' first win of the season with his first goal of the year and a 4-1 victory over the Wildcats. Congratulations to Coach Hollins and Pelletier on their first one of the season for the Wildcats. Also, a big congratulations to the Lady Wildcat JV volleyball team for a 2-0 straight set victory over the Lady Cardinals, 25-13, 25-10, and the Lady Wildcat Varsity, 25-10, 25-4, 25-17 to win the varsity match in straight sets 3-0. All right, tomorrow afternoon, girls and boys soccer are back at it, ladies and gentlemen. They travel down State Route 133, and they will take on the Lady Cardinals of Felicity. A 4:30 start for the boys, 6:30 for the ladies. Middle school volleyball at Hamersville at 4:30, and then middle school football at Batavia starting at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And for Thursday, middle school volleyball will be taking on and hosting Felicity at 4:30 to get things started. JV and varsity volleyball will be hosting Claremont Northeastern. JV serves it up at 5 o'clock. Friday night football under the lights. And the Wildcats and Coach Chad Ward will travel to Blanchester to take on the other Wildcats. Kickoff at 7 p.m. We'll be right here on Wildcat Sports Radio in about 5-6 minutes till 7 o'clock. And for Saturday, a couple of early games. JV football hosting Blanchester at Osborne Field at 10 a.m. Boys soccer, they travel to Eastern High School for a 10 a.m. start. So JV football at home Saturday, 10 a.m. Boys soccer, Coach Hollins gets his boys right back at it on Saturday at Eastern with a 10 o'clock start for the boys soccer. And we're just about 3 minutes on the way for the start of the second half. We'll be right back on Wildcat Sports Radio. Well, but it's time to feed the family. Everyone is going to want something different. Make the call that'll please them all. 513-724-5543. That's 513-724-5543. To Main Street Pizza. Whether it's a piping hot pizza with their favorite toppings, a pasta with a salad, a mouth-watering steak hoagie, or an order of the absolute best hot wings in town. That's 513-724-5543. Whether it's pickup or delivery, make it just another Main Street Pizza kind of night. Well, if it's Wildcats gear and apparel you're looking for, check out Remarkable Designs. They supplied shirts, hoodies, logos, and banners for local organizations, athletic teams, local businesses, and now Wildcat Sports Radio. Check out their Facebook page and then call 513-443-2380. That's 513-443-2380. Or go online to remarkabledesigns.us to place your order. Remarkable Designs, turning imagination into reality. Well, you don't have to go very far for some great barbecue here in town. Just hop the kids in the car, buckle them up, and head on over to Barbecue Heaven and Half Acre Road to 32Q. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 7. 32Q has a wide variety on their menu. They cater and have a Wednesday lunch special you're not going to want to miss tomorrow. Get either a pulled pork or a pulled chicken sandwich with a bag of chips and an ice-cold drink for the low price of only $5. That's 32Q on the corner of Barbecue Heaven and Half Acre Road. Well, we all know the Medicare system can be very confusing. Better Together Medicare Solutions, a local agency, can answer any questions that you may have. There's never a charge to work with any of the staff. For answers to your questions, call Wildcat graduate Jessica Hayden at 513-545-5787. That's 513-545-5787 and ask for Jessica. Or stop by their new location at 350 East Main in downtown Batavia. That's 350 East Main Street in downtown Batavia. For better Medicare Solutions, that is Better Together Medicare Solutions. Cadill Landscape Contractors, they specialize in spring and fall cleanup, design, low voltage lighting, paver patios, installation, and maintenance. Give Greg and Kim Cadill a call at 513-473-6267. That's Greg and Kim Cadill, 513-473-6267. That's Cadill Landscape Contractors. And if you need an adjustment or some massage therapy, you need Fisher Chiropractic and Massage Therapy. Check out their Facebook page for their daily hours of operation. Call 513-724-1600 to set up your appointment. Then visit them at 331 South 5th Street, just up the road from Williamsburg High School. That's Fisher Chiropractic and Massage Therapy. Welcome back to Abrams Stadium at Williamsburg High School. Mike Fisher from the Main Street Pizza broadcast booth. Both teams are making their way back to the field for the second half, where the Lady Wildcats will get the opening kickoff, and it will be Kylie Cadill doing the honors for the Lady Wildcats. Again, we are scoreless. The Lady Wildcats have 40 minutes to make some magic work as the ball girls take their spots. Ball's kicked back to Emma Cummins. Emmons taps it back over to Lindsay Arwine. Arwine works it back towards the middle of the field. Taken back by Anna Best of the Lady Rockets. And make that Allie Doss. Takes it over to Emma Cummins. To the far sidelines to Amanda Mitchell. No, that's not Amanda Mitchell. It's Grace Tiger. The Piggy Tails, I should know better than that. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be the Lady Wildcats getting the goal kick. Grace Tigert wears braided ponytails on both sides. Amanda Mitchell just a ponytail. All right, Emma Cummins tries to work it through two defenders. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Lady Wildcats will get the throw-in once again. Allie Doss on the far side. Throws it in. A header by Brooklyn Applegate. Ball goes down the field. Kicked back by Shelby Hagee. I want to reiterate the Lady Wildcats varsity volleyball. They won 25-10, 25-14, not 25-4. Thanks, John. 25-14, and then 25-17, a three-set sweep.
Nice throw in by the Wildcats.
Down to the throw in. It's kicked back out of bounds by Shelby Hagee. That's some fireworks going on. Sounded like it. Ball gets in. Caitlin Lates. And Caitlin Lakes will chase it to save it. She's going to secure it
Save by Lakes.
away from Caitlin Gregory.
Rockets.
Caitlin Gregory might be short in stature, but that little girl can fly. You got to keep an eye on her. Lakes will boot it back towards the middle of the field. Emma Cummins gets it back towards Brooklyn Applegate, but the Lady Rockets are going to clear it out downfield. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Hannah Grober. Lady Wildcats throwing, gets by Brooklyn Applegate, but she's in pursuit. Ball gets tapped around. Emma Cummins works it away from the defense, gets it towards the middle of the field. She's going to tap it to the near sidelines to Caitlin Gregory. Gregory works it around Stetson. Gregory gets it kicked from behind by Puckett. And the Lady Rockets control it. Anna Best back towards the midfield over to Amanda Mitchell from Kirsten Thomas. And it's Anna Best going to be clearing it out one more time for the Lady Rockets. Back downfield. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. The Lady Wildcat throw in. Lindsay Arwine gets it into Emma Cummins. Cummins works it around the sidelines, gets it back. But, so yeah, it's a little too much for Lindsay Arwine. Gets it over to Dowie. Dowie tips it back towards midfield. Kirsten Thomas clears it out downfield. Kylie Cadill in pursuit, but it's going to be tapped out by Hagee, or tapped around. Kylie Cadill is not giving up on the ball. She taps it back out to Brooklyn Applegate. Shot on goal, just over the goal. Nice try, nice hustle by Kylie Cadill, staying with the ball. Tipped it back, got it over to Brooklyn Applegate. Her shot goes just a bit high. And it looks like the Lady Rockets will get a goal kick at the 36-23 mark. Brooklyn Applegate with a line drive right to Kylie Cadill.
Nice stop by
Kylie Cadill tries to get it back. And we're going to get a whistle on the play. And a whistle blown. And the referee pointing down to the ground, so it looks like the Lady Rockets are going to get a penalty kick, or at least a free kick. We're at the 36-minute mark here in the second half. Again, we are scoreless. The goals have been on lockdown. The nets have been on lockdown.
penalty goes against the Rockets. So
oh, it is against the Rockets. So Kirsten Thomas is going to get the penalty kick. Taps it over to Caitlin Gregory. Shot. Gets it back over to Thomas. Thomas works it back over to Gregory on the near sidelines to the left. Gregory tries to work it around Ferguson, but it's going to go out of bounds. Make that Stetson. And it's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Rockets are going to get the Rocket throw in. A header by Abby Puckett, and that's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in at the 35-10 mark here in the second half. Lemon Northeastern again comes in 1-2 overall.
R1 with the throw in.
1-0 in the division. They defeated Blanchester. Ball's going to be kicked out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Wildcats will get another throw in. Lindsay Arwine will do the honors. She tries to thread the needle over to Emma Cummins. She does. Back to Lindsay Arwine.
R1 passes over the middle.
Arwine tries to get over the middle of the field, taken away by the Lady Rockets. Nice job by the Lady Rocket defense. To the far side, Allie Doss tries to work it around the defense. Grace Ferguson for the most part. Ball's kicked out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Wildcats are going to get another throw in. 34-24 to play here in the second half. Allie Doss tries to get it to Emma Cummins, but it's going to be Brooklyn Applegate. She works it down the far sidelines, taps it down to Kylie Cadill. Shot on goal is no good, and that's actually Grace Tigert. Tigert shot on goal, no good at the 34-minute mark. Nice shot, though. Tigert is on the far side of the field. Kylie Cadill is on the near side. A goal kick by Shelby Hagee. Booted towards the middle. Header by Caitlin Gregory. In pursuit is Kylie Cadill, but it gets kicked back and cleared out by the Lady Rockets over to Allie Doss. Allie Doss over to Grace Tigert after a little push from Ferguson over to Amanda Mitchell. Nice footwork by Mitchell. Gets it over to the sidelines to Gregory. And it goes off of Caitlin. She's a little frustrated, but she's back at it. Throw in, intercepted by Amanda Mitchell, but the ball's going to be kicked out of bounds. Number 28 by the Rockets. Again, my roster does not have a number 28. And this is the same rocket that Guy gave me, so he probably does not know who 28 is either, unfortunately. Abby Puckett receives the throw in, taps it up in the air. Emma Cummins settles and gets it over to Brooklyn Applegate. Applegate right in the middle of the field. She eyes it. Shot. Oh, it's just off to the left. Nice deflection by Caitlin Lakes. It would have been a little bit wide to the left, I think, regardless, but a nice job by Brooklyn Applegate. A kick from about, I'm going to say, 20 yards out. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Rockets. And once again is Shelby Hagee. Kick to the far sidelines. Ball gets by Tigert and Ferguson both, goes out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in. Downfield. Hagee is going to receive the throw in, but it's going to go right out of bounds. Lady Wildcats with the throw in. Allie Doss retrieving the ball. Going to go right back to the spot. 32 minutes to play. Scoreless game here at Williamsburg High School. Intercepted by the Lady Rockets. Tapped over. Kicked out by Holly Daniels. Abby Puckett kicking it downfield off of Hannah Grober. Down to the far sidelines. Grace Ferguson saves it from going out of bounds. Allie Doss is going to clear it back down the sidelines to Applegate. Applegate tries to maintain it, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be the Lady Rockets with the throw in now. 31:25 to play. Davis with the throw in for the Lady Rockets. A header by Ferguson down the sidelines. Kiana Dowby kicking it back towards the middle of the field off of Amanda Mitchell. Holly Daniel and Emma Cummins fight over it. Ball gets deflected over to Caitlin Gregory. Gregory downfield. In pursuit is Applegate. She catches up with it. Fights over with it. And her shot is just about 2 feet short into the side of the net on the outside.
Good hustle by Applegate.
Once again, a nice job by Brooklyn Applegate getting it downfield. On pursuit, attacked the goal, but came up just a little bit short. 30-32 to play. Shelby Hagee with the goal kick, boots it out to the far side of the field. A near header by Grace Tiger goes over her head, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in front of the Lady Rockets sidelines. Ball's tapped back out of bounds. Lady Wildcats will get the throw in once again as Autumn Gregory will come back onto the field.
34, Autumn Gregory.
Brooklyn Applegate going to come out at the 30-minute mark. 30 minutes. We are tied. This is actually a scoreless tie. Applegate coming out to get a little bit of a water break and a breather. Nice job by Brooklyn. A couple of nice breakaways for Brooklyn. Just came up short. Kirsten Thomas kicks it up in the air. A couple of headers by Anna Best. Ball's battered around. And the Lady Rockets are going to clear it out downfield to Kiana Dowie. Dowie's going to clear it out right down the sidelines over the head of the Lady Rockets on the sideline, sitting down. And the Lady Rockets with the throw in right close to midfield. Kirsten Thomas is going to boot it up in the air. A header by the Lady Rockets back and forth over to 28. She's going to kick it downfield, and Kiana Dowie is going to protect Ella Durham. Ella Durham's going to pick it up, and she's going to boot it away. 29 minutes to play.
Clears it out.
Close to midfield. Emma Cummins gets by her over to Holly Daniel. Daniel over to Abby Puckett. Back over to Daniel.
Back over to the side.
A header by Amanda Mitchell. Downfield, Lady Wildcats. But it's also in pursuit by a couple of Lady Rockets. Ball's tapped to the sidelines. Number 28. Knocked back by the Lady Wildcats. Kicked over to the middle of the field. Puckett over to Daniel. Shot on goal. Ella Durham comes out for the save.
Ella Durham. Who's in the crowd, pulls it out. Good job. Gregory tries to settle it. She does. She turned the corner. In the middle. Nice pass up ahead.
Nice pass up to Emma Cummins.
Cummins passes over to the far side. Good defense.
Ball going to the far side. Ball down towards sidelines, kick, and the ball is going to go wide right.
It'll be a goal kick for the Wildcats.
And the Lady Wildcats will keep possession with a goal kick at the 27:45 mark. All right. Allie Doss on the far side of the goal. Boots it away. A line drives to the far sidelines. Kicked back by Stetson. Ball goes towards midfield where Holly Daniel gives it a header, and a header by Emma Cummins. Goes back towards the Lady Rockets side. Ball's cleared out by Daniel to the near sidelines. Worked around. It looks like kind of Dowie with the clear out over to Caitlin Gregory. Gregory's working it across midfield. Working on around Holly Daniel. Nice move by Caitlin. Downfield, and it gets by Kylie Cadill. Ball's going toward the corner. Emma Cummins in pursuit. And it just goes out of bounds. And we're going to get a whistle. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick.
Hagee will take the kick once again for the Rockets.
And it is Shelby Hagee again. Kicks towards the near sideline. Intercepted almost by Caitlin Gregory. The ball's going to go out of bounds on the sidelines. And the Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in at the 26:15 mark.
Lindsay Arwan with the throw in. Nice throw in.
Throw in by Lindsay Arwine down the sidelines. Goes out of bounds.
Caitlin Gregory with the throw in.
Caitlin gets the throw in into Emma Cummins, battered around by the Lady Rocket defense. Back over down the near sidelines. Cleared out by the Lady Rockets. Nice save by number 28. Over to Lindsay Arwine. A little bit of a push by Anna Best. Didn't hear a whistle. Kirsten Thomas clears it out to Caitlin Gregory. Gregory and Abby Puckett collide. Caitlin down the sidelines to Grace Tigert. Tiger works it around the defense. And her shot is deflected by number 28. Out to Caitlin Gregory. Her shot just over the head of Kylie Cadill. Autumn Gregory is going to run it down. No, it's out of her reach, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Autumn Gregory's in pursuit.
Closing in on the 25-minute mark here in the second half.
Will be a corner kick for the Wildcat. Yes. Caitlin Gregory will take the kick.
All right. Caitlin Gregory with the corner kick on the far left corner. 24:45 to play. We are scoreless. Gregory lifts it up in the air in front of the goal. Allie Doss with a header by Amanda Mitchell. No. Kylie Cadill with
nice set play by the Wildcats.
a save by Caitlin Lakes. Nice job by Kylie Cadill. Ball goes over the head. Kiana Dowie will give her header back towards the Lady Wildcat side. And cleared out towards the Lady Rockets. Anna Best towards the corner. Her shot on goal is deflected. And a clear out by Lindsay Arwine goes right off of Grace Ferguson and back out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats are going to get the goal kick as Emily Hensley will come back into the game at the 24-minute mark.
Grace Tiger gets the break on her seniors.
Grace Tiger going to come out of the game for a breather. Allie Doss set to boot it away, line drive to the far side. A near header by Emma Cummins. Goes over her head over to Holly Daniel. Daniel gets it over to Emily Hensley. Hensley kicks it back downfield, and it's going to be cleared out by Hagee. Down to the right sidelines. And it goes out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in. And it goes through two different Wildcats. And it's going to be off of Shelby Hagee. And Caitlin Gregory with the throw in. Uh-oh. Caitlin Gregory tried to go a few steps too far. Nice try, Caitlin. We're at the 23-minute mark. We're scoreless at Abrams Stadium. The Lady Wildcats playing host to the Lady Rockets at Claremont Northeastern. Caitlin Gregory with the throw in. Gets it into Emma Cummins. She tries to work it back over to the middle field. Collision between her and Jasmine King. A penalty called against the Lady Wildcats. And the Lady Rockets are going to get the booted away at the 23-35 mark. Abby Puckett, a solid kick down field, only to be brought back and cleared out by Kirsten Thomas. Over to Kylie Cadill.
Nice.
Deflected off Stedden, over to Kylie Cadill. Down to Caitlin Gregory. She works, and it's going to be Hagee cut in front of Caitlin Gregory to take it away. But it looks like a corner kick for the Lady Wildcats.
It will be a corner kick for the Wildcats, and Caitlin Gregory will take it once again.
Caitlin Gregory from the corner, 22-minute mark. We are still scoreless at Abrams Stadium. Caitlin Gregory shot, and the ball is deflected. Kylie Cadill had it deflected off of her. Ball goes back out towards Lindsay Arwine, over to Kirsten Thomas. Thomas kicks it in towards the middle, over to Kylie Cadill. Shot on goal, saved by Caitlin Lakes, her 8th save of the night, compared to 3 by Ella Durham, and that's nothing against Ella, just not much going on her end of the field. A body shot by Emma Cummins, a header by Emma, getting it over to Amanda Mitchell. Amanda Mitchell boots it down to the near sidelines. Caitlin Gregory in pursuit, trying to keep it in bounds. She does, works it around Stetson, kicks it around the middle, boots it to the far corner. Looks like she booted it a little bit too hard. She knows it. She got a little frustrated once again. Closing in on the 21-minute mark here. We are scoreless.
Brooklyn Applegate comes back in for the Wildcats.
Brooklyn Applegate going to re-enter the game for the Lady Wildcats, as well as Jessie Fobar, a freshman for the Lady Rockets. 20:45 on the clock. Amanda Mitchell is going to come out and get a breather.
Hagee will take the kick.
Goal kick for the Lady Rockets downfield. A header by Allie Doss, getting it back towards the Lady Wildcats side. Emma Cummins in pursuit of the ball. It gets cleared out by the Lady Rockets. Anna Best back over to the defensive side, clears it out. Kiana Dowie takes the body shot, gets it cleared out to the middle of the field. And she's still fighting for the ball. A kick off of Autumn Gregory, right off her arm. I'm sure there wasn't a call. A little surprised, no big deal. Ball goes out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Rockets are going to get the throw in. Ferguson, a header off of the Lady Rockets. And it's going to be Lindsay Arwine booting it out of bounds to clear things out. We are halfway through the second half. 19:50 to play. Ball gets thrown in, and it's going to be Ella Durham with the save, leaving the goal wide open as a Lady Rocket is in pursuit and on attack. Ball gets headed by Emma Cummins a couple of times, over to Gregory. Caitlin works it around the defense. Nice defense by the Rockets, over to Kirsten Thomas, over to Emily Hensley. Emily Hensley gets it over to the Rockets, deflected downfield to Caitlin Gregory, but it's going to be Hagee kicking it out of bounds. Throw into Hensley. She gets it down to Gregory. Gregory's going to work it. Tries to get it around the defense, around Fobar. Gregory down the middle to the far side. Pass gets away from the Lady Rockets. And the Lady Wildcats are going to be called for offsides. Still the dumbest call in soccer. It's a fast break. How you doing, Brandon?
Good. How about you?
Good. Having fun today. Yeah, absolutely. All right, 18:35 to play. Cleared out by the Lady Rockets. A header by Autumn Gregory. Goes off Brooklyn Applegate back out towards the middle of the field. Kirsten Thomas clears it out downfield, but cleared back by the Lady Rockets. Allie Doss trying to fight for it, get it Getting it back downfield, goes out of bounds. And it will be a throw in for the Lady Rockets. Close to midfield. Throw in goes downfield towards the corner, and it's going to be the Lady Wildcats coming up with it. Caitlin Gregory hits the floor. Ball's batted around by about 3 or 4 different ladies. Abby Puckett works it towards the middle of the field. Taken away by Emma Cummins, but Anna Best tries to get the best of her. Long shot on goal by Holly Daniel. Goes wide right. The Lady Wildcats are going to get possession at the 17:28 mark. Come on, ladies. Let's get something on the board here. All right, it will be Allie Doss doing the goal kick. Allie boots it away to the near sidelines. Gets right past the Lady Rocket. The Lady Wildcats are going to get the throw in. No, the Lady Rockets do. Ow. Jasmine King with a throw in downfield over the head of Abby Puckett. Ball's kicked away. Back over to Stetson. Brooklyn Applegate tries to kick it out. No, that's Kylie Cadill. No, that's Applegate. Back over to Holly Daniel. Daniel tries to get it around, but Emma Cummins gets it back to Allie Doss. Back out to Kylie Cadill. Ball's going to kick out of bounds. And the Lady Rockets will get the throw in. 16:25 to play. We are still scoreless. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Rockets will get the throw in.
King with the throw in once again.
Throw in towards the goal. And a header by the Lady Wildcats defense. Kiana Dowie. We'll give her credit for that. Brooklyn Applegate works it on the far side. Works it around Ferguson. Ferguson looked like he tried to trip her, but that's just the way it looked. Ball's going to be kicked downfield, out of bounds. And the Lady Rockets will get the
Davis with the throw in for the Rockets.
Throw in. It will be Samantha Davis, one of the many seniors on this Lady Rocket team. Ball's kicked back. The Lady Rockets are going to kick it towards the middle of the field. Kirsten Thomas lost one in the air to the near sidelines to Caitlin Gregory. Caitlin Gregory has it go off her knee.
Can't quite do it.
Trying to corral it, or control it for that matter. Hagee with the throw in towards midfield. Almost cut off by Lindsay Arwine, but kicked back by Emily Hensley, and it's going to go out of bounds. Closing in on the 15-minute mark. Ball goes downfield. A header by Hensley. Kicked back by Lindsay Arwine. Ball loose towards the middle of the field, taken by Puckett over to Daniel. Daniel gets it towards the middle of the field, downfield. And it's going to be Kirsten Thomas, but cleared back by Samantha Davis. Downfield, Kiana Dowie with a body shot, taps it over to Kirsten Thomas. She's going to clear it out to midfield. Over to Brooklyn Applegate, ball gets loose. And it's Kylie Cadill in pursuit. But the Lady Rockets and Sam Davis are going to kick it out of bounds. Lady Wildcats will get the throw in at the 14:30 mark. Tigert and Mitchell will come in. And it looks like Emily Hensley and Rachel Rapp. No, that's Emma Cummins. Okay. Thought it said 21. Throw in goes right back to the Rockets. Ball kicked high in the air towards midfield. Autumn Gregory fighting over it with Holly Daniel, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Actually, that was Abby Puckett. Throw in for the Lady Wildcats if we have hit the 13:50 mark. Ball thrown in by Allie Doss. A header by the Lady Rockets over to Amanda Mitchell, over to Caitlin Gregory. Her header goes behind her to Grace Tigert. A little shove by Stetson, no call. Ball's kicked around by Stetson. Downfield to Lindsay Arwine. She saves it, and we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty against the Lady Rockets. Referee looks like he's talking to Michaela Eifert, a senior.
And
Kirsten Thomas going to boot it away. Closing it at the 13-minute mark. She lets her fly towards the goal.
Nice.
It curves around, a header. And it's going to be saved by Caitlin Lakes. She now has 9 saves. Nice shot on goal by Tigert. Allie Doss will settle it for the Wildcats, gets it to the far side, goes out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats, or the Lady Rockets will get the throw in. Doss gets the throw in off of her, back towards the Lady Rockets. Downfield to Kiana Dowie. She taps it back over to the middle of the field to Grace Tigert. Tigert working the ball. Downfield to Caitlin Gregory. She's going to try to run it down towards the corner. She does. Kicks it towards the middle. Goes off the Lady Rockets. Caitlin Gregory's shot, and it's saved. And it's saved by Caitlin Lakes. That was a close one for the Lady Wildcats. Kylie Cadill was right there by the goal, but just couldn't get it away from the goalie. 12 minutes to play. Kirsten Thomas brings it back over to Anna Best for the Rockets. She's going to work it on her side of the defense. Back over to Davis. Davis kicks it over to the middle, header by Amanda Mitchell. Over to Grace Tigert. Tigert's going to put one in the air. Anna Best with a header for the Lady Rockets. Doss tried to get it back over, but Autumn Gregory in control right now. Gets it taken away by the Lady Rockets. That's Ferguson. And the ball is going to get kicked out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in with 11:15 to play. If I haven't said it enough, we are scoreless. Emma Cummins will check back in, and Brooklyn Applegate will come out and get a break. All right, throw in for Allie Doss. Gets it over the head of a couple of different Lady Wildcats and Rockets. Ball gets kicked back downfield, past midfield, goes out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in close to midfield. Allie Doss. That was a false throw. There we go. Throws it in downfield, down to the sidelines. Kylie Cadill in pursuit, but it's going to be Hagee kicking it out of bounds for the Lady Rockets. Autumn Gregory with the throw in. Into Cummins. Looked like she got a little bit of a push from behind. And it's going to be cleared out by the Lady Wildcats. Downfield, Kiana Dowie will clear it out for the Wildcats. Back down for the Lady Wildcats. Autumn Gregory boots it off of Samantha Davis. It goes out of bounds. Autumn with the throw in to Kylie Cadill. She gets it back towards the middle of the field, downfield. Deflected off of Kirsten Thomas. Grace Tigert tries to... Yeah, she gets it over to Caitlin Gregory. Gregory tries to work it through the defense, threads the needle a 3, and her shot is just a little bit short, as Caitlin Lakes will come out and preserve the save, number 11. And her clear out goes all the way to midfield to Kirsten Thomas. She boots it downfield to Amanda Mitchell, tries to run it down for the Lady Wildcats. Goes out of bounds. And Amanda Mitchell will get the throw in as Haley Miller checks into the game. We have 9 minutes to play as Grace Tigert will check out. Get a breather, get a couple of minutes on the bench to get a drink of water, catch her breath. Throw in goes right to the goalie, Lakes. She's going to boot it away at the 8:50 mark. Nice clear out all the way down to midfield. Over to Anna Best on the far side of the field. Anna's going to try to work it around 2 Lady Wildcat defenders. And it's going to go out of bounds. Lady Wildcat throw in. 8.5 to play. Throw in to Emma Cummins. She takes a body shot, gets it downfield. And the Lady Rockets are going to clear it out. Going to be Autumn Gregory tapping it back over to Allie Doss. Taken away by the Lady Rockets. Downfield, Abby Puckett in pursuit for the Lady Rockets. Her shot is, no, it's deflected off by Caitlin Gregory. Is that Caitlin Gregory? No. Either Allie Doss or Amanda Mitchell.
It'll be a corner kick for the Rockets.
Make that Lindsay Arwine. Nice job by Lindsay Arwine, tracking it down and getting it out of bounds. 7:45 to play. Second half here at Abrams Stadium at Williamsburg High School. The Lady Rockets and the Lady Wildcats doing battle. And that's exactly what this has been. It's been a battle. Corner kick and deflected off of one of the Lady Wildcats, but cleared out by Kiana Dowie. No, Lindsay Arwine.
Great job.
Over to Caitlin Gregory.
Still on the move.
Gregory with the ball. She's got Haley Miller on the side. Clears it out downfield to Cadill.
Nice play.
Stolen away by Emma Cummins. She's going to kick it towards the sidelines. And at the 7:10 mark, the Lady Rockets will get the throw in. Substitutions.
Omar with the throw in.
And it will be Rachel Noonan. No, make that 24. That's 24, Lucy Sullivan checking in. Kylie Cadill playing a little defensive, little physical defense.
Omar with the throw in.
Over up at the throw-in. Oh, the throw-in hits Haley Miller right in the face.
Cadill tries to
Supposed to use your head, not your face, Haley. All right, Stetson and Amanda Mitchell get a little physical into play, and they're going to call a penalty against the Lady Rockets. And with 6:22 to play, Kirsten Thomas is going to line up for a penalty kick. And
Kirsten Thomas with the kick.
Probably about 20 yards out, 40, 30, from the 15-yard line. Kirsten Thomas eyes it up, boots it away, and it's just over the goal. But through the uprights, but no 3 points will be awarded. Nice job by Kirsten Thomas. It will be a goal kick for the Lady Rockets. Kicked up the middle. And Allie Doss tries to fight over it with Anna Best. Header gets it back towards the Lady Wildcat side. Emma Cummins with the ball. Works it around. Ball is being kicked in the air. Over to Kirsten Thomas. Kirsten Thomas being attacked by Abby Puckett. Good defense by Abby. Abby looks like she might have twisted her ankle. She's sitting down. No whistle on the play. And Lindsay Arwine's going to boot her. We're going to get a whistle on the play. And Abby Puckett is down. They call for a stoppage on the clock at 5:07. Abby Smith is heading out to check on Abby Puckett of the Lady Rockets. Again, 5:07 to play. Well, we're doing so. She's back up on her feet, going to get walked off the field by Coach Yeager and assistant coach Chris Puckett. Well, we do want to thank our sponsors for being a part of our broadcast this evening. Remarkable Designs, 32Q, Fisher Chiropractic and Massage Therapy, Better Together Medicare Solutions, Main Street Pizza, and of course, Cadill Landscape Contractors. Abby Puckett seems to be okay. She was helped off the field. Hopefully she'll be back into the game for the Lady Rockets. Looks like she may have gotten kicked in the ankle, sprained her ankle, twisted her ankle, something to that effect. 5:07 to play here at Abrams Stadium at Williamsburg High School. The Lady Rockets and the Lady Wildcats are scoreless. And we're going to get a kick at midfield by Kirsten Thomas all the way downfield, but it's a little too hard, and Caitlin Lakes will come out and secure it. Emma Cummins was on attack for the Lady Wildcats. Amanda Mitchell kicks it backwards. A header by Jasmine King back over to Anna Best. Kicks it back down, and Amanda Mitchell fighting over the ball with Samantha Davis. Davis is going to boot it downfield as Grace make that. Brooklyn Applegate and Grace Tigert will check into the game. We're going to get a clock stoppage.
And Grace Tiger did.
but the clock's not stopping. All right.
Gregory will get a break.
Haley Miller and Autumn Gregory will come out of the game. 4:18 to play. The referee held up his arms with an X. But, okay. Header off of Emma Cummins down to the far sidelines.
Rocket territory.
Samantha Davis boots it out towards midfield. Over to Emma Cummins. Emma gets it out to Grace Tigert. Tigert works it around, and it's going to be tapped out of bounds by the Lady Wildcats.
Rocket throw in.
Rocket throw in by Jasmine King at the 3:45 mark. Down to and off of Lindsay Arwine
Arwine tries to settle.
as the Lady Wildcats let it go out of bounds. Jasmine King with the throw in right at midfield in front of the Lady Wildcats bench. King throws it downfield. Intercepted by Lindsay Arwine, but tapped back by the Lady Rockets. Shot on goal will be picked off by Ella Durham. Nice job by Ella. Gets it down towards midfield, takes one hop, two hops, and goes off of Kylie Cadill. Hagee will return it back towards the other side of the field. A header by Brooklyn Applegate over to Allie Doss. Allie gets it over to Kirsten Thomas. The kick gets deflected off of Eifert of C&E. Ball's kicked down to the near right corner. Anna Best will take it, followed by Caitlin Gregory. Anna will try to get it around Caitlin. Caitlin gets it away from him. No, that's Lindsay Arwine. Lindsay Arwine boots it back out, and it will be Daniel. Daniel kicks it towards the goal. Kicked back out by Kiana Dowie with the clear out. Back towards the middle of the field. Dowie tries to clear it out, but it's deflected. We get a whistle on the play. And it sounds like it is against the Lady Wildcats.
Handball is the call.
And we have a clock stoppage at 2:14. Lady Rocket having to tie her shoes. All right. It was Lucy Sullivan. We're all tied up. In more ways than one. A penalty kick right in front of the goal. Ella Durham. Gotta work it. 2:14 to play. The kick is away. Blocked by Ella Durham. Nice job, Ella. Downfield for the Lady Wildcats. They're not starting. They have not started the clock. There we go. Downfield once again. In pursuit is Ella Durham. She comes out of the goal on the right side. Nice stop by Ella Durham. All right, back downfield to Emma Cummins. Back to Caitlin Gregory. 2 minutes to play. Over to the far side. To Emma Cummins. Over to Brooklyn Applegate. She gets it downfield. Tries to work it down to Amanda Mitchell. Gets it back over to Brooklyn Applegate. Brooklyn works it around the defense, taken away by the Lady Rockets. Kirsten Thomas is going to clear it out, but battered back by the Lady Rockets. That was Jasmine King. Over to Kirsten Thomas, over to Grace Tigert. Intercepted by 23, that's Fobar. Ball tapped out of bounds and a throw in for the Lady Rockets. 1:15 to play. Lady Wildcats got to get the ball in the back of the net. We got a whistle. And they said she went out a little too far. Throw in by King. Downfield. Intercepted by Arwine. She works it over to the middle of the field. It's going to go to the far side. 45 seconds to play. Shot on goal, saved by Durham. Bobbled it, but was able to reconnect. Kicks it downfield towards midfield. Kylie Cadillo gives it a header, as well as Jasmine King. 27 seconds. Can we get some magic here in the final 25? Caitlin Gregory kicking it a little bit too far downfield. She gets possession back, 15 seconds. Over the middle. And it's a save by Lakes, and that is pretty much going to do it. 10
9,
seconds.
8, 7, 6.
Caitlin Lakes comes
5,
up limping.
4.
She's not
3,
even going. Yeah, she boots
2,
it away.
1.
And that's going to do it for Williamsburg High School.
That's the ball game.
We have
Great job by both teams.
a scoreless tie.
Again, I ask everyone to drive safely.
The Lady Wildcats, they will go to 2-2-1 on the season, 1-0-1 in the division. The Lady Rockets go to 1-2-1 and 1-0-1 in the division. Ella Durham finished with 6 saves, but none bigger on that penalty kick just minutes ago. And Caitlin Lakes, she finished with 12 saves, so a nice job by both Lady Wildcats and Lady Rockets goalkeepers. No scoring to recap, but a very hard-fought and physical game by the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Rockets. Trying to recap a few things that have gone on today. The Lady Wildcat volleyball team, JV, won 25-13, 25-10, winning 2-0. Varsity, 25-10, 25-14, 25-17, taking that in 3 straight sets. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great senior night honoring the Wildcat seniors. And those, again, were Dan Jones and Zeke Holsclaw of the boys team. And Lady Wildcats were Alyssa Carter, Savannah McClung. Then we have Grace Tigert, Kirsten Thomas, Autumn Gregory, Kiana Dowie, and Amanda Mitchell. Senior night a little early, just making sure we get it in. Nice job tonight, Zeke.
Thank you, sir.
Good game. So we do want to thank our sponsors. And well, let's remind people that tomorrow these Lady Wildcats and the Wildcats will be traveling to Felicity. And that'll be a 4:30 start for the boys, 6:30 for the girls around that area. Girls and boys soccer at Felicity tomorrow night. I will be down there come heck or high water. Wildcat Sports Radio will be on the air about close to 4:30 with all the action. All right, do want to thank our sponsors for being a part of our broadcast tonight. Cadill Landscape Contractors, Remarkable Designs, 32Q, Fisher Chiropractic and Massage Therapy, Better Together Medicare Solutions, and of course, Main Street Pizza. The Wildcats over the Rockets 4-1 in the boys match, a scoreless tie for the ladies match. The Lady Wildcats 0, the Lady Rockets, the Rockets 0. A hard-fought and very physical game between the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Rockets. For the final time tonight, from the Main Street Pizza broadcast booth, the boys win 4-1, the girls tie 0-0. Until tomorrow night, I'm Mike Fisher. Good night, everybody.